Hello everybody and welcome to part 2 of my Aegon Goes East campaign here in Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones. I am conquering history games, and just to quickly review, we're trying to go from this to this, and in today's episode we're actually going to get started. Now, first things first, we need to raise our... We don't have anything from our levies? Okay, so it's all just our personal holdings. Are you going to tell me that we've only got like 1,400 men available to us? Oh my gosh, I know what the problem is. Okay, full disclosure, there was a little error in part 1, so I reset and just set everything up the same, but apparently it is not all the same because I only have about half of the army levy right now that I thought I was going to before. So... It's actually gotten worse now. I have less than half of the men than I thought I was going to have before. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, because you know what? We got freaking dragons. And so don't nobody want to mess with that. Alright. Here we go. So the plan is we've got 1,419 men available to us. The Tyrosh have over 11,000. And that's not counting anybody who's going to get involved in the war. Yeah, it looks like they have some non-aggression pack right now with Pentos, so Pentos might potentially enter it. But again, we've got dragons, everything's gonna be fine. Alright, what is this? All hail His Magnificence, Aegon of the House Targaryen, the first of his name, Emperor of the New Valyrian Freehold, Great Archon of the cities of the... Blah! Gosh, I'm so tongue-twisted. It's gonna take me a little bit to get back into my recording patter. All hail His Magnificence, Aegon of the House Targaryen, the first of his name, Emperor of the New Valyrian Freehold, Great Archon of the colonies of Old Valyria, Protector of the free cities and all the East, Master of the Rhoyne, and Lord of Old Valyria and Dragonstone. All hail the Emperor. Of course, that's strictly a title for now. We don't actually own most of those places, but we're gonna get it. I just realized I have less money right now, too. Okay, so we're gonna get on this boat. What is this? Your Imperial Majesty, the Maester we sent for from the Citadel has arrived in Dragonstone, a Sand Dornish by the name of Mathan. Let us hope he will be loyal and wise. So see, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. So he's only 27 years old, so we're going to have him for a while, and he's got a base 24 learning. So when his learning is that high, what that is telling me is we're immediately going to switch out our Justicar. Rhaenys, you are a dragon rider. We don't need you out there. Wait a minute, what? Why am I not allowed to put him on my council? That is weird. Oh, he became my court physician. Okay, actually that's great too, because learning is what determines how good of a physician he is. And those of you who've seen me play Crusader Kings 2 before know that I never get a court physician unless he or she is at least 15 learning. 24 learning is very, very good. We have an idle council member here. Oh, shoot, yeah, that's right, they set it up here, so I have to scroll down. So we can have him serve the court, raising troops' morale, stress from war, all sorts of things like that. Okay, so that's what he's doing down here. And what is this? Is this new? This didn't used to be something. Stormsinger, the personal advisor on matters of faith. So this is also connected to learning, which is not very good. Do we have anybody better? Okay, this Materis here is zealous. Okay. Considered a competent scholar. So we can have them hunt subversives. I don't think that's needed. We can have them convert the lost souls in a county via proselyte. I never know how to pronounce this word. Proselytizing. Or performing charity, which will lower the revolt risk. None of these things are really good. I guess we're just going to have him do nothing for a little while. Yeah, he'll just... I guess he's hunting subversives, but I don't think he's going to find any, so if he finds some, that's cool, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Ooh, what track is this? The Kingsguard. Alright. It says I still have open council positions. Oh, just an advisor. This thing doesn't really matter. Yeah, like, Visenya could be one. It's just going to make her like me more. Okay. Are we moving for real now? Off to Tyrosh. So what we're going to try to do here is I suspect that the Tyrosh are going to be defending their capital city. And so we're actually going to first go for Little Tyrosh right next to it, still within the Tyroshi coast area, and maybe lay siege to just one of these holdings, and it'll make the army have to move, and then that's when we make our play. All right, looks like this is a court physician thing. Your scouts inform you of a most skilled physician. Oh yeah, I don't need his services anymore. Yeah, why would I? You know what? I just realized there's no need for like the call court physician thing. Oh, we can establish a household guard in Dragonstone. It will cost me 100 gold. There's a lot of things that I could do here. I don't think any of them are really relevant right now. I need to establish myself a little bit more first. Oh wow, was that a Tyrosh ship I just saw go north? Okay, maybe they're sending their army up to Dragonstone, in which case it's going to be a race. And yeah, as I predicted, so they've got over 7,400 men defending their capital here, and if I try to do a naval invasion, I'm going to get absolutely massacred. So what we're just going to do is we're going to instead attack the undefended Little Tyrosh, and then we're going to talk about the mechanics of using dragons. Hope the music's not too loud. Okay, so let's review how besieging a settlement works. It's pretty simple. If there are more attackers than defenders, then a siege will be, of course, to oversimplify things, then a siege will be enacted, and over time, the defenders will starve to death. It is also possible to attempt to assault a holding in order to speed it up rather than having them starve to death, but those tend to be really bloody, and there's generally 95% of the time, I'd say there's no reason to ever do it. Now, the problem is that even Little Tyrosh here, even this relatively small and unimportant part of the country, carries enough of a garrison that we're not able to besiege it, which is why it has this little red symbol here of, like, the troop with the exclamation point to it. It says that this siege has been abandoned and will not resume until the attacking force is larger than the defending one. So if even a little place like this we're not able to besiege, how are we ever going to win this war? Well, that is where the dragons come into play. First off, before I forget, let's set up our commander. Okay, so our army is actually not even big enough to have these three different things here, to have the three flanks, because you have the center flank, left flank, and right flank. We've only got a center flank because our army is quite small. Again, why don't we have... Oh, there we go! Why was I not able to raise my vassal levies before? Okay, but the important thing is that they're here now. Although it looks like the Tyrosh army is coming. Shoot, this is a problem. Okay, well, we're at least going to try to get these 1,200 out of here. Right, we're just raising our fleets. Okay. Alright, you all get on this boat, and you all get on... Come on, hurry up. You all get on this boat. Okay, so that's going to be another 1,600 men, and that'll get me to about the 3,000 I was anticipating earlier. Okay, so that was... I don't know why that happened. Okay, so let's talk about the dragons. So we have here the ability to deploy our dragon in the siege. This is possible if we are not in the middle of a battle. Like, there's no other army that we're fighting outside of the walls. And our dragon is not maimed already, because a maimed dragon can't fight. Deploying your dragon will annihilate the enemy host, however it comes with a price. You put your dragon at risk, the land is burned, and the people will dislike you for what you did to their land. So we're going to deploy it, and then it's going to give us this pop-up, which will give us some more details and this cool artwork. Your enemies think they are safe on the other side of rock and mortar. Do the fools truly believe such petty defenses can hold back your fire? So you could then say, my soldiers can handle this themselves if you choose to back out, because here is the tooltip. So, in a siege, if this works, the enemy will lose 100% morale, and the defending troops will take 100% losses. That makes sense because they're trapped in a castle; they have nowhere to run to. There is an 80% chance that is it Noro? Yeah, this guy. So this is the general in charge here, Noro. He's just some guy. Yeah, he doesn't even have a house name. So there's an 80% chance that he will mount a stern defense before losing, and there's a 20% chance that everybody in the castle will die. Afterwards, Baleron will gain 50 prestige. However, there is a 1% chance that Balerion, our dragon, could get maimed, and if he's maimed, we can't use him. And there's a 2% chance that he gets wounded. So I think if I remember correctly, when he's wounded, he's less effective, but also it increases the chances that he will be maimed. So like wounded is kind of like you get a little bit off scot-free, but now you're really playing with fire, pun intended, in terms of him getting hurt. So we're going to be using it frequently because we sort of have to, especially for this first war. So Dracarys. And so as you can see here, yep, the defenders went to 0. 0 morale, 0 of them alive. We just freaking massacred this place. Okay, so victory. Left his garrison 0. Yeah, we lost nobody. It was just a complete and total massacre. What else did you think was going to happen? Okay. Now, let's take a moment here to make sure that our reinforcements are on the way. Okay, so it looks like the Valyrians, or the Tyrosh, have sent a very small army. It's less than 500 people up here, but that is going to be enough to defeat my garrison here. They're fighting the Battle of Windworm here. Now, for those of you who don't know, there's a whole thing where like your center flanks fight their center flank, the left fights the left, right fights the right. There's some back and forth here. This is actually really complicated, and yet it totally doesn't matter, because the only thing that matters in battles is whose green bar is going to go down first, so it's totally filled with red. As you can see, my bar underneath the 185 is getting full of red, and so we're about to lose here. Yeah, so we were defeated, but it was just really a small skirmish. They took 7 casualties, we took 47. And this is actually a good thing. So this small army is now retreating to Driftmark, and from Driftmark we're going to have them get on the boat as well. And look at that. You see, they only brought 460 men to this fight. I've got 876 defending Dragonstone. So I'm not quite sure what they were hoping to accomplish there. Okay. So we've got that army ready to come down. Okay. Come on, get on the boat, get on the boat, get on the boat. What is this? A destitute noble from Tyrosh, from the land of our enemy, Archon Mirmillo Zokan, has defected and has arrived in Dragonstone. He is seeking refuge and is offering his service. How interesting. We can welcome him into the court, or we can tell him he can only stay for the night. Huh. Okay, so he actually does not like me. Foreign religion. Yeah, he doesn't like that I worship a different god from him. He's a poor fighter. I don't know. This guy's not too impressive. I don't think I'm really going to gain much by having him in my court. Yeah, his traits are pretty bad, especially his learning. Yeah, maybe if this guy had some really good traits, I would bring him into my court and find something to do with him. But I don't see any upside, so we're just going to tell him you can only stay for the night and leave me alone. Alright, oh, looks like they've got a little bit of reinforcements, the Tyroshi, coming to help with the Siege of Dragonstone. I guess they realized that 460 men was not going to be enough to lay siege to the capital of the Emperor of New Valyria. Okay, meanwhile, looks like we're already now allowed to once again deploy our dragon into siege. Oh, however, we have an opportunity here, because Tyrosh has seemingly been abandoned. It looks like they moved their army to the mainland, and that's not even all of it, though, so I'm not sure where the rest of it is right now. However, okay, let's talk real quick, though, about how we actually win these wars. So down here in the bottom right, you click this thing, and it says what is going on in the war. So in order to win the war, you need to get your war score to 100%. Right now I'm at 5%. It also can go into the negatives. Once you hit negative 100%, you have no choice. You will automatically lose the war. It doesn't matter if you don't want to surrender or not. Although that is always an option. You could just choose to surrender at any time. Okay, so I've got 5% war score right now because I'm getting, and it's rounded, but I got 7.28% war score because I occupied Little Tyrosh, and then I lost 1.75% war score because of that small little skirmish up at Dragonstone. So what we're going to do is I don't think even taking all of these Tyroshi holdings in the actual capital island is going to be enough to get me to 100%, so I am still going to deploy my dragon for this siege here. So Dracarys, once again. Shoot! This is what I was afraid of, though. Whilst doing battle in Little Tyrosh, Balerion has been unfortunately wounded. Despite this, he will be able to continue fighting. So he's got the wounded trait. This is going to slightly lower his life expectancy. It also hurts his martial and health generally, but okay. So it's wounded, it wasn't maimed. That sucks! There was only a 2% chance of that happening! That's XCOM, baby! Alright. Okay, but we did one. Once again, we massacred everybody in the castle. Or in the... Was this a castle? Yeah, the castle of Little Tyrosh. But now we're going to actually go for the capital city. I can't believe he just got wounded over... What percent did I get off that? 4.58%. Yeah, that doesn't really feel worth it, does it? Okay, but we've got our reinforcements coming down now. Okay, and we're gonna... Yep, there's the main army. It's almost 8,000 strong over there in Dragonstone. So their morale is actually not very good right now, but it's going to increase. They could actually, if I were them in this situation, because I have it almost 10-1 on the defenders, I would probably make a rush for it. It would cost me, a lot of troops, but it would win me the war super fast. And I'm not going to automatically lose as soon as Dragonstone is gone, but it's not like I have a whole lot of land right now. What is this? The High Lord... Okay, I just got these decisions here. Negotiate annexation. The High Lordship of Mantares, okay, so this is out here, and the Empire of New Valyria are currently in an amenable alliance. Therefore, Lord Vakar Zobridar may be willing to consent to terms of annexation and swear fealty to Emperor Aegon Targaryen. We're not actually an alliance, though. Okay, so this is something new, I think. How I'm interpreting this is we have declared ourselves the Emperor of New Valyria, and that we are going to conquer all of this. So this is kind of similar to like what historically, in the lore, historically happened, where Aegon, he sent out ravens to everybody in Westeros saying, basically, bend the knee or be destroyed. So what I'm thinking happened here is that this looks like, okay, what is this? Like a 3-county little nation here, some nothing nation. And they believe in the Valyrian gods. They probably see me as holy or something. And he's decided, okay, if you're the emperor, I'm down with it. So let's see what this negotiate annexation thing actually means. You've decided to try and negotiate the annexation of the High Lordship of Mantares. Who shall be sent to Mantares to parley with Lord Vakar? Okay, I can go personally. It'll cost me 25 gold. We can send Orys Baratheon. Or I could send Visenya. I'm going to say I changed my mind. Those are my 3 best commanders. Myself, my sister, and Orys. So we're just not gonna do anything. But okay, yeah, actually, if we look at these highlighted areas, wow, like Pentos would be willing to consent to terms. Interesting. Who else is up for it? Lorath, Volantis. Oh, you know what? I got the feeling that this is just an option that you could try to go negotiate with them, but I get the feeling that they're gonna say no. Yeah, like there was Tolos down here. Lara. I don't even know where that is. Lyce. And Myr. Let's win this war against Tyrosh first, and we'll go from there. Okay. Daemon? Daemon Valerian. Oh, he's the current Lord of Driftmark. Nice name. Go check out my Daemon Targaryen campaign. Anybody who's a relatively new subscriber, I did last year. It was one of my favorite campaigns of 2019. I highly recommend it. Okay, but we gotta... Yeah, land your ass on Tyrosh already. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, looks like we've got an army here. 33 galley fleet. Probably a significant amount of their forces are on board that. Okay, okay, it looks like they're gonna land them in Tyrosh Landing. They're not gonna do a naval invasion, which is smart on their part. Okay, and let's get this last, like 1,300. Okay, so we're gonna be, yeah, about 3,000 and a bit of change is how much we're gonna have available to us. We can now deploy our dragon in the siege. I suppose if we're going to do it, it doesn't matter if we have those reinforcements there. But okay, so we're going to have Aegon leading the center, and then I want Visenya alongside. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I just want to... I don't need to have everybody together, but I'm going to just do it that way. Okay, yeah, so Daemon. This is my uncle? Really? What's the relation? Let's look at the family tree. So Daemon... okay, so my mother was a Valyrian. So Daemon is my uncle. Okay, anyway, here we go. We're going to deploy a dragon in the siege. So... Okay, it looks like because Valerion is wounded, the defending troops will only get a minus 90% morale and a minus 90% loss instead of 100%, and it's 10% more likely that they're going to be able to mount a stern defense. But the good news, though, is that there's still only a 1% chance that Valerion gets maimed. That's just the risk you got to take here. Alright. So, because 90% of them are dead, we now have enough that we can successfully besiege them. So their morale right now is at 10%, and because of the siege, they're losing 5.6% every 12 days. So in less than a month, Tyrosh will fall. But you know what? I just had a thought. I probably should have tested this earlier. I wonder what'll happen if I take Visenya and I send her to the Tyrosh landing over here. Can I deploy her dragon over here successfully? Wow, 20,000 plus defenders. Can I deploy a dragon? Alright, new important decision is available. Your enemies think they're safe on the other side of rock and mortar. Yeah. Okay, so we're doing that there, but can we do it here as well? Is there a way to... There doesn't seem to be something where I can force her to use her dragon. I guess it's only mine personally that I could set that up. But we're at 53% war score, which is good. The bad news is they're besieging my holdings up there. So we're just going to have to be a little bit faster. The good news is there's not very many defenders here in Tyroshi Landing. So we're able to besiege that even if we can't use Visenya's dragon. That's actually freaking amazing. Okay. Deploy the dragon. Any friend or dragon? Your enemies think they are safe from the other side of rock and mortar. Caris. Oh, you know what it is? It's I think that Visenya has to be considered a friend of mine, which we're not. We're lovers, but we're not friends, and it's kind of that's just how that works, you know. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to okay, so we're gonna come over here, and we have a thing. This is underneath the the bottom left of her. We can begin swaying her. And it'll give us a series of events that will help her become my friend. It's a little weird that it doesn't say that, but then again, she was the one he married out of duty, not desire, right? That's what they say, anyway. Okay, like this I'm actually debating assaulting. Oh, a small kitty is demanding your attention. Yes! Kitties are awesome! Okay, so we're gonna pet the kitty. Wait, no, allow the kitty to follow you home. I didn't even have to do all the events with, like, the plague, like in vanilla. Cool, so kittens are freaking amazing because they give you +1 to your intrigue and +1 to your health. They're so overpowered. So, what would I name, what would a Targaryen name their cat? You know what, I'm gonna name it after one of, Tommen's cats. What was it? It was, Boots and... It was Sir Pounce, yeah. The real Azor Ahai. Sir Pounce. Okay. Alright, so we managed to successfully besiege Tyroshi Landing's capital here, and we've taken the local temple. Alright, the defenders are starting to get smaller, but we're still going to need our dragons. Alright, Takaris again. Alright, it's going good. Oh, jeez, we really need him not to get wounded. If he gets wounded, we're in deep shit. Come on, come on. Minus 6.3% every 12 days. Good, good. I think we can maybe speed it up a little bit here. What's the garrison they've got? Are we going to come over here to Kylos with Visenya? Senya's army, because it looks here like they only have a levy, or excuse me, a garrison of 597, and we've got almost 1,400 men with her, so she should be able to besiege that without using her dragon. Okay, Dracarys once more, and that will be the... Okay, soon, in less than 12 days, we'll have now occupied every single holding on the island. That still only puts me at 83%. Damn. Okay, well that's fine. We'll just hit the mainland. Okay, let's come down here to Villabos. Oh, it looks like I miscalculated. Oh, because the levy is still there. They didn't raise their levy. So that's been added to it. Oh, wait, what? Okay, wait, something weird happened. What is this? When it is sleeping or cuddling on my lap, Sir Pounce is a precious angel. I do not understand how something can be so calm in one moment, only to fly across the room in the next. When he gets these fits, it climbs all over my belongings, and it is only a matter of luck if something does not break. Okay, so I've got a few options here. It's just playing. If something breaks, I can easily replace it. Let the cat do whatever it pleases and lose 5 gold. Come here, kitty. No, not that one! Run after the cat and stop it from ruining anything, but there's a 50% chance I'll become stressed. So stressed is really bad. It lowers your health, lowers your intrigue, stewardship, all sorts of stuff. Or blasted beast, if you so much as leave a scratch, I'll wring your neck. There's a 50% chance that the cat will abandon me and find a new home. No, it's fine. 5 gold. I'm the Emperor of New Valyria, and I'm gonna get conquering my way across it. Also, I've also got a decent amount of money I've been looting from these cities, so there's no... I can afford the 5 gold. You know, what? It's not like he's chewing on my crown or something. It's fine. Alright, what is this? A message about offer peace has been received from Mirmello Zokan. Ah, to the heroic Emperor Aegon. Peace be with you. We surrender under these terms. Emperor Aegon will gain 300 prestige from war contribution. He will lose prestige, and Emperor Aegon becomes Archon Mirmillo's new liege. I will accept your surrender. Thank you very much. And so there it is. We have our first beachhead into the creation of New Valyria. Fantastic. Okay. So this is going to now fulfill our ambition, so our marshal's going to go up more. Great, so we're up to freaking 33 marshal. That's insane. So now we could set up the ambition to have a son. But I've got 2 wives. I'm pretty sure that it's going to happen naturally. So what I want instead is we're going to go for the ambition to become exalted among men. Emperor Aegon wants his name to live forever in the annals of history. In order to succeed, we're going to need our prestige to be 6,000. Right now, it's only 514. So we got a long way to go. But if we succeed, we're going to get 100 prestige. But more importantly, all of my vassals will improve their opinion of me by 5. So we're gonna definitely do that. Okay, so that way there's no revolts later. Now, I don't know how likely it is that the Tyroshi are going to help me, provide armies, because right now this guy, he's got a minus 75 opinion of me. A lot, he's upset with me because I declared war on him, because I defeated him. He doesn't like my government type because the Tyrosh is a merchant republic and I'm a feudal government. He considers me a foreigner. He doesn't like my religion, so he's at a minus 71 opinion of me. He's really pissed, so we're not going to be depending on him to raise up his armies when we go to war with other people. If he does, though, that would be nice. But like I said, we're not holding our breath in that regard. Okay, so I think there's going to be a pop-up. Yep, there it is. Another city has been conquered. Who shall submit to the Emperor of Valyria next? We can go after the Pentoshi, Myr, Bravos, or Lyce. So I'm thinking the way that this works is it's always going to give me the options of everybody that I border, because initially it was everyone who was on the coast. Lyce was on the other side of the stepstone, so that didn't count. And now I still have these people on the coast and Lyce. So I think I want to take care of these 4 here, to get everybody on the coast first. So we're going to start making our way north. So we shall say Myr shall be my next target. Emperor Aegon of New Valyria has declared Emperor Aegon's conquest of Myr on Magister Bedequo of Myr. So they have 17,000 men. Yeah, and sure enough, what did I just say? The Craven Murmillo Zokan has failed to answer my call to arms, preferring to sit behind his castle walls. So it makes sense, right? He just got conquered, and now I've said, okay, I'm leaving to go conquer another city. And he's going, well, this guy's got even more troops than I did. I'm just gonna lose his number, lose his Raven number, right? Okay. Imperial Majesty, I've been this is my court physician. Imperial Majesty, I've been attending to the wounds of the men at your behest. They seem to be much happier now, hearing that their lord would offer his own maester to aid his men. Maesters are most useful. Oh, this is a great effect. So for the next year, we're going to have the effect Maester emboldens troops, which will increase the morale of my armies by 10%. I'm not anticipating getting into any serious battles right now. We're going to be trying to do sieges mostly, but that's just fantastic. Holy crap, yeah, look at that. We've got 11,500 men right across the border there. So I might have spoken too soon regarding getting in fights. I'm going to move my fleet over here so that we can get a better look. Yeah, okay, so they're assembling everybody into the capital. So I don't think the way to go is going to be via sea. I was going to hop on these boats and come over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to the south. We actually need to move these troops anyway because we have too many for the area. So we're having some supply problems. Okay, they all just got on their boats. Okay. Oh, I think they're doing the same thing the Tyrosh are doing. They figure we just need to go up to Dragonstone and besiege it, and we'll defeat them that way. Okay. Get into Mur. But I'm going to basically do the same thing. I'm just going to burn everything and deploy the Dragon and the Siege repeatedly. And then hopefully after we take them, the former independent Lord of Tyrosh here is going to get the fucking picture, and in the next war, he'll start working for me. But it's been about a half hour, so thank you very much for joining me. I'm Conquering History Games. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. I told you that we'd be getting into action, and we're only going to keep accelerating more and more as we go forward. So please be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you'll always be notified whenever a new video goes up on the channel. And y'all have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye-bye.